Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be looking at Bittorrent BTT. And because of such a low price point, we are going to be using CoinGecko when we look at it today, because Coinbase doesn't have a great way of actually looking at these lower prices. So we do see about a 0.0049 on Bittorrent BTT right now with a 6.7% increase in just the last 24 hours. And there's a lot to really talk about today, a lot of big updates and news regarding Bittorrent, and we are on the right path. I'll say that. If we look at the last 24 hours, like I said, a 6.7% increase. If we actually scroll down, you can see that the last 7 days, you're going to see a 23% increase, last 14 days at a 13.7%, and the last 30 days at a 66.2%. So coming all the way from 0.0031, we are now at this point that we've actually passed 0.005 and came just a little bit back underneath that 0.005 mark. So there's a lot to really, like I said, uncover today regarding some news and updates on BitTorrent. So let's get started. Jumping straight into the first tweet, we're going to see that BitTorrent actually had a weekly report on August 31st. So they talked some about their BTFS stats. Active miners exceeded 1.49 million. Total contracts exceeded 53.73 million. Total revenue exceeded 10.5 billion BTT. Then also those top three countries with the most miners, we have Germany at 314,553, US at 229,301, and obviously Japan right in third with 158,750. So we are starting to see, like I said, big price movements. And that's actually kind of funny that I did actually just read this tweet. When can we see that huge price movement? Well, we are starting to see that right now with this last 30 days. Having a 66.2% increase is just very, very solid for a recovery like BitTorrent's. If we take a look, though, at a couple more tweets, there's going to be a couple different things we want to look at. So BitTorrent actually had a one-day countdown as of yesterday, September 2nd, 2021, and BitTorrent and Tron Foundation are about to set sail for a new journey. Time to get on and aboard. So there's a lot to really uncover with this. But before we do so, guys, I do want to jump into something called BlockFi. If you guys haven't heard of BlockFi, it's a great way to actually invest and earn passive rewards. So a lot of people talk about staking in crypto. BlockFi is one way to do that with coins that aren't even available to stake. So think of Chainlink. If you want to stake Chainlink, you can't really do it. BlockFi is the way to do it. So earn more from your crypto with a BlockFi interest account or BIA account. Your cryptocurrency can earn up to 7.5% APY. Interest occurs daily and is paid monthly. There are no hidden fees, no minimum balances, and no reason to wait. So BlockFi, like I said, is the way to go. And I will be putting my link specifically, Crypto Profit, down below because, like I said, if you take advantage of this link, you're going to get up to $250 of Bitcoin when you sign up. So definitely, like I said, take advantage of my referral code. I'll put it in the description of today's video, and I'll also put it hopefully as a pinned comment down below. As we jump forward a little bit, we do have more to talk about when it comes to this one-day countdown. As I said, there's so much really regarding this countdown, and it came first with led by BitTorrent and co-developed by Tron. Bittorrent Chain, or BTTC, is now announced. BTTC, a layer 2 scaling and cross-chain solution, aims to solve the cross-chain problems of Tron's DeFi, NFT, and DApp in emerging blockchains. So this is definitely very, very big. They talk about BTTC. Well, first, really support mainstream assets transfers without limits among Tron, Ethereum, and BSC, and more public chains will be integrated soon. Tron will also invest $1 billion to spur the migration of more projects from Ethereum to BTTC. So we also see BTTC will soon initiate the super representatives election. Super representatives can then earn BTT rewards and participate in community governance. As we move a little bit farther forward, we see BitTorrent and Tron blockbuster project is now unveiled. Bittorrent Chain BTTC, the first scalable cross-chain interoperable protocol in the blockchain space, obviously now is coming, and a lot of hype around this, a lot of news continuing to push, and we'll see what happens with BTTC. I think this is, like I said, something that BitTorrent has actually needed for quite some time. We are seemingly getting more starting with B words in in our really vocabulary here with BitTorrent Chain or BTTC. BitTorrent, we have so much really involved with BitTorrent. And I want to jump into, like I said, the next tweet. This one talks more about the super representatives election will be available with limited seats. So super representatives are going to be important to this whole BTTC chain. We're going to see a lot of, details actually released soon on this. We'll cover those in a little bit, and I guess when this all comes out, so we can kind of give you guys a full understanding, because we have a lot of people like Rosalind down here. I don't understand. Could you please explain detail how to participate and what benefit to BTT holder? A lot of people are going to be asking the same thing, and we don't have that information yet. So just be a little bit more patient. We have big things coming, and that's the biggest thing to note here with BTTC coming to BitTorrent. As we jump into the last thing, it's going to be BitTorrent X. So I just want to kind of go to the website real quick and kind of really kind of deep dive back into what we've talked about prior in our previous BitTorrent videos that a lot of people probably haven't seen as recently, because like I said, I haven't been doing as many BitTorrent videos as I would have liked to. Now with some updates, now with some hype kind of surrounding it, I do want to talk about the news surrounding BitTorrent as I'm starting to get those requests again. So 200 million wallets, over 2 billion users, 100 million MAU, but the biggest thing down here is the BitTorrent protocol is used by big companies like Netflix, Facebook, Google, Twitter, Lionsgate, and DLive. So some massive companies. We've talked about, all the big things coming to BitTorrent, whether it's, the DLive integrations, whether it's BitTorrent Speed or BitTorrent or BTFS, I should say. Just a lot of possibilities coming, and you can see that in the products here. You can see BitTorrent Web, BitTorrent file system. We've talked about the BitTorrent Speed, and just a lot, like I said, in the products, as well as use cases and utility continuing to build, obviously with the BTTC coming as well. I do want to jump back though to BitTorrent and talk about the price prediction for the end of the year as well as the end of the bull market. So as we continue forward, BitTorrent's going to be one we're going to continue, like I said, to talk about, as its rank right now is 53, the market cap only being around $3 billion. There's a lot of growth opportunities when it comes to this coin. I think realistically, by the end of the year, we could actually finally see it cross back to its previous all-time high. We've talked about that previous all-time high of 0.01 for quite some time. It's actually been a little bit higher at 0.0107, and it's a price that I think we could easily pass yet again. If we actually take a look, like I said, at this all-time high push on CoinGecko, according to CoinGecko, it was 0.0107, like I said, and I think we could easily push to about 1.5 cents by the end of the year. That's a price target, not really giving you guys a price range. I think realistically, we should be pushing for that price target of 1.5 cents. It makes the most sense after doing some TA on this. It's been a while since I did TA, and it's still looking very, very bullish for long-term potential. But right now, we are kind of in a more of a hype move to the top. So we'll see what happens with this hype as it dies down, and then we'll try to give you guys more price predictions based on that. So by the end of the bull market part 2, I do still suggest that BitTorrent could continue on its way up to even 3 to 5 cents. Realistically, 2 to 3 cents is going to be a price target, though. I'm always trying to stay on that conservative side of things, realistic, reasonable side of things. But, for the most part, BitTorrent's looking very, very good. A lot of great updates coming to BitTorrent. And I just want to say, guys, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. There's a lot to really talk about when it comes to BitTorrent. Definitely looking at this chart, you're going to see a lot of movement and a lot of volatility as we continue forward. But if you haven't already, like I said, follow me on Twitter as well, CryptoProfitYT, as we continue to keep you really up to date on Twitter as well as YouTube. So thank you guys again for tuning in. And if you guys didn't know about the Patreon, down below in the description, there is a low market cap picks. I share you guys my trades, my personal trades, whether it's buying certain coins, selling certain coins, what low market cap coins I'm going into, my picks on really what pre-sales and IDOs and ICOs to take advantage of. And you can get all of that, like I said, in the Patreon down in the description below. Thank you guys again for tuning in and continuing to show the awesome support. I'll see you all in the next one.